Solving image file issue. Another free lesson to help you become a better coder. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Your continued support helps make these videos possible. And as always, I thank you all for watching this video. So in this video, I will show you how to solve the image file issue when you move the application to a different location or a computer. Let's see how I solve this problem. Alright, in this video I want to show you the problem and how we are going to overcome the problem. Let me open up this file. This is Dwayne's DB that sent me earlier, and I was just sitting here 2 a.m. got up and see what I can do to release the new video. Let's see, this guy right here, I'm going to I think that's a zip. Yep, that's a zip. I'm going to extract that, and I am going to let's see, I'm going to change that file name to underscore issue. There you go. Alright, so we got this guy right here. If we open this up, we're gonna have issues, namely the file path issues with the company image, with this image. And let's see if do we have any other images? Okay, and these guys. So if you notice, these are an ID, all right, which also saved in the database. Let's open it up and take a look. I'm gonna enable that, and there. I remember when I was debugging the issue that he had earlier, I encountered this, and I was just now realizing that I need to show how to overcome this error instead of going to the database and open up the table and correct this. If you notice, it says C access project / so and so. Well, C access projects so and so, but this file that I opened up is not in C access project, you see. So what would happen if you copy the entire or zip file just like Dwayne did here, and then ship or move it to another location, another personal PC or desktop PC, then these file paths might be different. Alright, but what we really want to do is that we want to recognize, regardless of the file, what the directory is, where it is located. We want it to automatically recognize that. Alright, and this is how we're going to do. I think we'll find out, won't we? So if we take a look at this, we can see, all right, the directory of this file is in the module part 4 activity list. If we come back in here, we can see module 21 part 4 activity list. That is where the file directory is. What we really want to do is to delete everything before this and only save this portion. And only save this portion, this module, all the way to the end. And then ignore this first part, C:\\, all right? Ignore the application path. That way we can concatenate the application path wherever the file is. All right, let me show you how that works. So I'm going to close this company right here. What we want to do here, I'm going to come over here. For now, I'm going to just delete this first portion. See that? The C drive. We're going to take that out. As a matter of fact, we are going to take out the whole thing. There. Alright, and put a backslash in front of it. That would be the folder under the application folder. Alright, so we're gonna enter that. We still have issues right now. Alright, so if we open it up, we're still gonna have issues. Let's take a look at the issues. Main navigation form. See that? Now it says, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? Alright, and this is exactly what we want. Now all we have to do is to type in the application path plus this, and it will recognize it. Alright, so let's go to the debug. And right here, we're going to say application current project. See that? Plus that. Now remember, the current project is this path right here. And that is the current project. I had to navigate to that guy because that's the file that we just opened. This would be the current project file directory. It's going to concatenate to this company image, all right, and then display the image correctly. Let's see how that works. Let's see, what is that? Oh, path. I forgot to type in path. My bad. You see that current project? You see there? You need to type in path. See there? Forgot the path. Alright, so application current project dot path. That will give the, see there? You see how I got the path. Now we can concatenate to the file image path. The image path. Alright, you see there? Now if I close this one and reopen it again, it will recognize it. See? So that means that when we save this guy, let's go to the company. That means if we save this guy, see here it's asking for the same thing here. We need to, right here, we need to add this guy. Add the application path, application current project dot path, and concatenate to the file image with the directory. Control S and continue. There. Now what we need to do, see there, now it recognizes it. So if we move back and come back to the company, there you go, it's fine. Now what we need to do here, when we upload this guy, we want to save the file path only, not the directory, not the application directory. So let's find this upload image function. Right here, upload image function. So right here, if we take this guy out, all the way out to there, you see there, I keep that highlighted. We're gonna delete that, take out everything and leave the backslash in front of the file name company, and that will save the file correctly. Now if we move this application, it will work regardless where it is. All right, so I know we're going to test that theory again. So now we go out, come back in, scroll this guy, and we're going to re-upload this file, and this one is access sample issues project, this guy right here. Let's take a look at it again. Remember, we gotta make sure we've saved all this right here. Now save file here, just have to remember we gotta put the application in there. All right, so in here copy image file, so we have that. So what this does, we're gonna go back to the where this copy file call is, and we are going to kind of analyze it. Do we need to add the file directory in front before coming in this function or not? All right, so I'm going to stop there right now and go back to this company update right here. So it says copy right here, file copy image directory. We took that out and this becomes an image directory. Okay, so here we can say application. So these are the logic that you have to think about. Should you put the directory name file path inside the function? Current project. What I want to do, I want to make sure that the function is versatile. All right, just in case you want to, you want a full path in the function. That way it doesn't interfere with other ones. And that is the logic that you will have to think about. Should you put the application outside here and pass it in, or should this function always accept the full path? All right. So, and that's what I'm thinking here, is that this function, copy image function, should have the full file path inside there. And then we can massage it out here, just like this right here, just like I'm doing right now. Because right here, because here when we say delete file, right? Well, delete file, this guy is also this guy, you see. This guy. Delete file right here. So here I need to also, yes. Here I also need to make sure that the application application current project path. You see what I'm doing here? So this is how we are going to work with it. We just need to recognize, hey, these are the current project, right? And this is the new image file that we're going to be directory. Okay, so image file directory, yep, so that's good. Image file path and delete, this is good. And we also want to pass in the file a full path here, current project. Yeah, you know what, hold on, application, current project, path. All right, so I think that's gonna work. That's gonna be better. Let's see if we can upload that file again. Let's do a file upload. Okay, so system cannot find the file specified. Oh, you know what? We have deleted it. Remember, it deleted it first, and copy a new one in. Yeah, bet you it's gone. Yep. So in this case, we yeah, it works fine. What happened here, if you notice, if you try to copy a file into the same file, it's going to delete and it's going to say, okay, now I want to make a copy. Well, whoops, it's gone. What happened? All right. So I'm going to stop this. Do you understand the logic here? If let me show you why that is. Okay, so let me show you the logic. Right here it says delete file, call delete file, right there. Well, if we're trying to upload the file into the same file, it's going to delete it first and try to copy it. It's not there. Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to copy it, put it in different location. All right, so let's we got this guy right here, this one that we did earlier. I'm gonna copy that. Actually, we're gonna copy from there and put it in there, so that's good. So let's try it again. We're gonna move up right there in this one. Okay, let's see, file, open the file. It cannot open a file. Looks like it's got, okay, so I think what happens here, let's look at it. I think what happens here, we got too many yeah, we attach several items in there. First off, the file path is there. So that's problematic right there. And then yep, and then we try to add it again. So the issues here, let me stop there. I think the issues here, when we click this guy and attach to it, these guys right here just tagging along. So what needs to happen here, we need to clear this guy first. So we're going to find if file exists. We want to make sure this guy, you see what I'm getting at? We never remove this guy, so it just keep adding on to, it just keep adding this this directory to this guy. All right, so that's not what we want. So oops, there, image file path as well. So that's what we want. Yeah, if we find the file that we want to save, the image file, we want to clear this guy. So I'm thinking right here though, look, because it saved all that stuff in there. Let me see, set and save, set company. You see here, that's the problematic. Remember, we don't want to save the stuff. We don't want to save this guy. All right, so we want to go ahead and take that out. However, when we delete this guy, we want to add this directory in front of this guy, which is that guy, and the file extension of the file path. And then we can say, okay, copy this guy using this file directory, which is this guy. I think that's going to be right. So let's Control S. Let's try it again. Let's try that again. All right. But before we do that, we need to go into the database and remove what it saved earlier. You see what I'm getting at? We had this guy right here. Well, we set a file right here when we save company earlier, and it went attached this guy to there, right there. All right. And remember, we don't want to save the directory, the main root, because we want to avoid the issues that we're having. So to avoid the issues we're having, we have to remove this the application current project path right here, and this guy is the same as this guy. All right. So I think that's the issues there. So let's go to the database, and let's close this guy. We are going to open up the company for now, company T, and you see how we got this guy right here, and this is where the issue was. It got saved because we were trying to omit this problem, remember? So I'm gonna open this guy up, and then maybe right there and delete. I'm gonna remove all that until we see module. All right. So we take the root out, the main root, and now we are left with the module, /module. I think that's, yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, I mean, this is this is a thing, like I said, you're gonna have to think through when we're trying to do this. Okay, what's going on here? So it tried to find a path. Good. Good. Okay. So the reason being is because we don't have any image in there. All right. We don't have any image in there, but we could make it happen. So we can copy this guy, for instance. We can copy this guy because it expects something in there, right? Right here it says, hey, you said there's an image in that folder, but I don't see any, and I cannot display anything. All right. First off, let's overcome this. All right. First off, let's overcome this. We're gonna do this before we display this guy. We can do this. Let me show you how to fix the problem. All right. So let's stop that before we copy. Before we copy this guy in there, I want to show you how to overcome this issues. Just in case we have a file path sitting in the data field, but there's no image. All right, just in case we accidentally delete the image. So what you do here, you can say this: if directory, you see there, company, company, my bad, company, image file path, and then we want to see normal. That means the entire file. It's not. I think that would be better. Yep. So that's we can check like this. The reason why we can check like this is because if we look at the company on the bottom here, it initializes as, you see there, as empty. All right, so we can check it like that. Oh yeah, right there. So now we can come in here. So if it's not, if there is a file in there, it's going to bring out the whole file. Otherwise, it's going to skip this, and that's what it says. So I'm gonna Control S right there, and let's take a look. If we do this, see there. All right. So it doesn't matter if anything is there or not. Now, let's see this guy. See there, now it's in there because we saved that in there. All right. So that's how that works. So let's go back to the here. So it's still saved in the path here. You see there? Oh, right. So here we check. Yeah. So we got a file there. So what needs to happen here? It might be a different name. I'm looking at the file name ox2w. What is the file name there? Oh, that's right there. So I'm not quite sure why that is. It should be fine. Oh, it looks like it listed twice. So let's close this out again. I want to take a look at this file path again. Oh, see there? I see that it lists twice. So let me show you why that was issue. Remember we did that one earlier and it was an issue. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna open up my notepad. My favorite notepad. Let's see. See, we want to take out the module, list the module here. We only want the company image. All right. If we take a look at it, see there, this is the main items. We don't want the module. I think I stated wrong. I removed it wrong. So here, what we want to do here, we want to remove this guy. I think I didn't remove all of it. We'll remove right there. That's what we want. All right. So my bad. Earlier I didn't remove the whole thing. So let's try that again. I said it, but I didn't remove it correctly. Now let's go back to, that's better. Now if we try to, we're gonna, first off, we're gonna get it from here. That's right. We're gonna get it from here. There you go. So that's how you do it. So if you follow what I was saying earlier, the idea is we don't want to save the root, all right? The application root, this guy. We don't want to save this guy in the database because that is problematic. if we were to move this guy to a different location, then it would not recognize it because of that file path. All right. So, but this is exactly what we want to do. Okay. We want to save the folder under the root directory. This is the folder under the root directory, which is this guy, and all the way to the file name. All right. So that's how you do it. Okay. Now let's we're gonna do this for the image as well. So that's one down. Just if you are a little confused, just rewind your tape, your video, and you can understand what I try to do here. All right, watch it a couple of times if you don't quite understand. But what we're gonna do here, we are going to find folder name. I think this is easier to find the folder name. We're gonna go to the product right here, product form right there. All right, and here we'll do the same thing. Right there, you see here, image file. We want to get rid of this, and we want to get rid of this, the thumbnail. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing as we did with the other ones. All right, so let me show you. So here I'm going to copy this guy, copy and delete that one, and also delete this guy. And now when we come over here, we want to make a copy. We're going to want to add it right there. Also add it right there. Okay, now let's go to the display. Here's again, when we delete, we want to make sure we add the application path in there. Similarly, we want to add the application path right there. See that when we delete, because remember this is the folder path, this is the root path. Let's continue on. I think there's a display down here somewhere. Right here. Here in the display, looking for the image. Add, and then it goes down here and it says right here, display right here. Right here. So we're gonna go display images right here. So here, if this guy exists, if the product image exists, we want to add the application path right there. See there? And here we also want to make sure these guys are correct. See a picture right here? So we want to add application path there, application path there, there. And so far it's looking good. Okay. Now, Control S. Now we are going to remove. We're going to close this application down for now. We are going to the image, product images. Right here. And here we are going to remove everything until we see product small images. Right there, we're going to remove that and leave the backspace right there. Similarly, we're going to do that to this guy as well. Make sure you leave that backslash there. So if we were to add the images, then okay, this one, transaction here, right there. So all we are doing is removing the root directory, but we keep the image directory in there. I think that's 2 right there. Oops. I think my eye's seeing double. Alright, looks right now. Okay, so we're gonna close this down, and let's see if where we need to tweak. Okay, so we'll go there, we'll go admin, product, we'll select one. Okay, so let's go find out what's going on there. So here, display product. So we're gonna go into the, that's a subform. We're gonna go into the display product form. Here's a product form. Display product right there. And then it's going to keep moving down. Display product images right here. I think this is where the error. Hold on. Display product images. Oh, got you. Huh. Why is this? Where is that? Where is that call? Oh, got you. I see. Okay, that is when we select on the image. Got you. So we select on that image. It's going to come over here, and we'll say, hey, give me that. I'm going to stop right there for now. And here is the list of images. I'm going to stop right there. I mean, this is all they have to do, debugging. So let me see. I think I need to continue there. So let me see. What is the index? Index is 1. Oh yeah. So it's still there. See, you see the file path CXS. So somewhere along the line we did not delete all of it. Let me see where that is. Let's take a look. So this is the product. It's not where we're interested. Product images. Oh, that was a small path. Now this is a thumbnail. So we forgot the thumbnail. Let's do the thumbnail. We did one fine. We just need to do the same with the thumbnail. Alright. So again, we're gonna remove all these root paths. there. And this will be better. I think this is a whole lot better than what I had showed you in the CMS video, because now you can port this database to any computer or laptop, and you will not have issues. I feel like it's better. Now we're not relying on the, we're just going to save the directory path instead. Ooh, you know what? I think right there. Yeah, if you make an error, just right then and there, you need to do the escape key. It will just bring it back. Right there, I went too far that last time. There. Yeah, like I said, this is probably better because I think this is the second time I encounter when someone had sent me a file to debug, and I had to do this, but then I said, well, you know what? Let's this morning when I got up 2 a.m. slept about an hour, 5 hours. I said, you know what? Let's try to overcome these issues. All right, let's see. We'll click on this guy. Okay, so it comes in there. Oop. I'm going to examine this guy. Good. Now, see there? See, now that file path does not have the root. The root is this guy that we just added, all right? Okay. It's still seeing it's still seeing the access. No. Oh, you know what? I'm missing the backslash right here. Backslash right there. So one of the files is, I just, yeah, I see that. Let's go back in there. There's one file that I didn't have the backslash. That guy right there, you see there? See, that's what you do. You kind of stare at it and say, what's going on? That one I took a backslash out. Let's put it back in there. Yeah, that's part of programming. If you can follow through and debug like I am doing now, I'm guaranteed you any company would want you to hire you to work, because you are very, there you go. Now it comes back. Good. That's how you do it. All right. That's how you do it. See that? We didn't do anything other than removing the root path and updating this guy to include the root path. All right. Now, make sure when we upload this guy, add image here. Okay, good. We did that. Good. See that? We add that. Good. And then when we delete, we're moving this guy. Perfect. Now, the question is, we're going to close this application now and move this application different place. Let's see if it works, right? Well, that was the goal, right? So I'm going to close that down. All right. Now, we are going to go create a new path. New. We're going to call this DB test. All right. And then we're going to move not that, but all these guys right here. Copy DB test. There. Now, if we open this guy, imagine we just extracted the file from another computer, and it goes right in there. Okay, and let's see if he gets any error. Perfect. So far, so good. We'll see. There you go. You see there, and that's probably better. Now if I come to company, it doesn't bark at us anymore. You see, it recognized in the whole thing. Let's go to product. Let's double click. There you go. So that's what I want to show you, how to overcome the issues. And I think this is better, which I should have thought about it. Well, like I said, until you see the issues, you're never going to be able to solve all the issues ahead of time. Yep, programmers are like that too. Okay, them, you know, until the scenes start seeing the issues, the error, the bug, then they cannot, it's impossible for. But that's why companies love programmers who love to debug. And that's it. And yeah, so like I said, it's a hindsight until you start seeing the issues, and then you say, hey, you know what, we can fix the issues, we can overcome the issues. All right, there you have it. So go back to your CMS code, especially the file path, images and the files. Make this correction to all of your image files. All right, and that will prevent the issues that I was having earlier. All right. As a matter of fact, this thing happens a couple of times already. Oh, this one. Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, we're gonna go take that out. I remember. I remember it happening a couple of times when someone sent me a file to solve the issues, and I noticed that, hey, the file was not in the right location, all that. But anyways, there you have it. Happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.